That was what it was. That makes so much sense now. You need a gear for it to work. So I figured it out right now. So validation just made he just made a create atom, and today we're gonna be trying this out. Matter. Okay, so now let's see what they have added inside all. Point two, right? Did you just fly away? They all flew up to the sky, which is so weird. I think I found a reason why those two things did not work before. And I think I'll explain that later. Let's see if this works first. Now maybe put this one inside. Like right here. Right click up here. Then just put you here. This is kind of drivable, I guess. This is a car, but this is not what we're here about. We're here for the real create, right? Which is all of this going on. So you just forget everything I was doing. I was just messing around with everything else. This is a real create add-in right here, made by Validate. I'm not going to go into how to make this stuff, but it's all survival compatible, I think. Don't take my word. So let's start with the basic stuff like water. Okay. Say we have like water here. Not this way. Not this way. Not this way. This is gonna be learn curving. Yeah, right here. We can see the water cog move, and I think with our engineer's goggles we can see the current speed and capacity, how long it moves. This is too weak. Maybe we need another water source block. Nah. What did this guy do, bro? No. This way, we add another one. Both of them flow this way, and with our engineer's glasses, we can see. Here, the order of this is gonna be kind of weird. It's gonna be kind of weird, but let me just explain what all of these is. So you know this is our first generator, right? Do on with water. Yeah, breaking places back, and now we have a water bill. We can place another one to rotate, so we know how this works, and we can use this to like gain power. So we now have the shaft. The shaft basically connects this to like combines the gears control. You can use it to move around the kinetic. You can use it to control the kinetic flow. We have the vertical gearbox, where it can change the direction vertically up here. You can put another one up here, change the direction in case you have like complex contraptions right beside each other, and you can probably place another one right here too. So it's like, I don't think you play directly on top though. Probably need, yes you can. Place another one directly on top like this, and they will move. So it just depends on how you can shift it to all these gears connect, and you can use it to like create more complex contraptions together. Okay, now we have the usual gearbox. It's shifted from left to right. See, one here, one here, and same way we have the. I think I already should have talked about this later on, but it doesn't matter. We have the small water wheel, which requires it to be submerged a little bit under, rather than the big one. The big one is like more on top. So that's how I think that's most of the main contraptions. We have this one, which can be used to change the direction. It is a gear shift. So if you have a redstone block, you can change the direction. See, this is going backwards now. You can do this and move it forwards, and it moves with the conveyor belt too. So all that. And the way the conveyor belt works is that you must have a shaft that's moving, right? And you must be able to connect this to another one. You can also go vertically too. And any items fall on it, right? You can go on it. So you can use all this stuff to make a more complex contraptions. That's most of the generators, I believe. Okay, I think I figured out how the flywheel works. So first we need a furnace. To put the furnace here, we put something here to burn. Let me put like maybe coal. No. Then we should be able to put the furnace engine right beside, like this. Covers it. Look at that. That's so cool. So once we do this, right, we put it here. We can place the flywheel right beside it, and it connects. That's so dope. That's so good. Okay, then we start burning stuff. Where is it? Right here. Now once we do that, it starts moving, and we can place this here. That is so cool. It matches the Java Edition one so well. Yeah, we should be able to go connect it up like this. Right. Out here, use another gearbox right here. Connect you here, and get you moving forward. Now we have a conveyor belt that moves out. You can drop items right on top, and it starts moving. Kind of slow, but it works. Let me see if I can make another cool gear shift here. Now we have the speedometer and the stressometer. These two, so I assume this too shows the stress on the system. Slow, still very slow. This way. Wrong way. Can I not place things well? I mean, I don't need it since I have the goggles, I think. I assume it shows. Let's see, this one is way longer. We can kind of break it down and see. There isn't much stress on the system, so I wonder what counts as stress on the system. Maybe more machines, more separations, because this doesn't have too much stress on the system. That gauge doesn't have that much information showing how much. This one has a bit more stress on the system. So I wonder what counts as all of that. This has less stress. This has more stress. This has way much more stress. Let's see if we can keep moving forward and see if I move this, put this here, connect. Maybe put you right beside here. Nah, I'd like to save the connections. Connect here. Connect you to here. Let's see how much stress this is. No, it's not you. Stress on here. Very low stress too. This one shows much more information than this one. Okay, now it's showing. What the heck? So I wonder how this information, which now is showing way much more information, could. This is a speedometer. That's a stressometer. So I guess this one. Okay, I mean, kind of just shows the speed. I assume this one is way faster, right? I have no. Okay, let's see. Let's get the creative motor. Place you down here. The shaft. Make it like super fast. I'm gonna put the speedometer right here. See, okay, I guess that's fair. It shows how much it is. And the stressometer, we can see the capacity. Let's slow you down to like here. See the capacity. One. We can see the capacity. I still do not know what the capacity is. I mean, if anyone is on Create Java Edition, you can tell me. Never really touched Create for all, even if I have Java. Let's see what more of all this stuff. Millstone, kind of compressed mixer. It should work. We grow this out. Word placement. We can place the mechanical saw right here. And we need an input. So we can take you, just push you right here so we can shift to this direction. I assume the speed would be what's needed, and it should break the block slowly. It does. Look at that. That's so cool. You can see the block actively breaking. Let me see how and it takes down the whole tree. Interesting. Interesting. This is just flying around. I assume you need like some sort of item that drags everything to the center for you to like take everything back. But there's so much materials that you need: a transmitter, electron tube, encased fan. What weight can we use to? And I assume the drill is the same. We can use this to break blocks, and it breaks slowly. That's self-explanatory. Okay, and I assume it can break bigger trees too. We can test this out too. Let's see. So let's grow you up first and jug a tree. Yeah, let's see. It is kind of breaking kind of fast, so I don't know. But should be able to. This is kind of a small jungle tree. But it should break everything. Okay. It seems to be very much efficient. Maybe if there's a way to automatically make it happen. I mean, I don't think this has the physics system. That's the only part. But I mean, this has the main machines that you probably would know from Create. So just let y'all know there's still so much limitations. So this drags me back. It's kind of weak. Where's the creative motor? I think it depends on the speed. I assume if this was faster, it would blow you to bits further. Let's turn you around. Make you a bit faster. Go like 196. Let me place the fan right here. It should blow you a bit away. Yeah, and I think it blows items too. So they should all go all the way down. And if you reverse the rotation, they should all be dragged back. I think it can also be placed vertically too. So it should push items up. You could probably use this for some sort of contraption. Figure out a way to move things up, move things down. you can, I assume, just like stop spinning, we're out of items. But I assume once this thing shoots out, right? This is going down. We can probably put something like down here that shoots it up. Does it drop? Okay, it does drop. So you can make a machine. It does this. Maybe it'll be deeper. Does this. Put a fan here. You can drop an item like right here. It drops up, but the item goes up. You could probably make machines like that. And it just keeps on getting stuck there. That's very, very good. So you can see kind of like what you can do with some machines. You know, it's not, like I said before, it's not like create, and you can probably mix and match with vanilla stuff. Let's say the shoe, what does this do? I assume it's to move things from one place to another. I didn't mean to break that. So you can place the first engine here. Assume we should be able. Doesn't seem like I thought we could. We can do that. I assume I can throw an item in, and it should go into the chest, right? But I can't. I assume it goes into the chest. How do I make it go into the chest and allow me to see what's going in? I can't. But I think it works. See, this chest doesn't have anything. I can throw a bunch of chests in, and if I break it, nothing happens. If I break it, okay. So I think I might be wrong. Do I need a hopper? Because sometimes you have to integrate them with vanilla stuff. Chest. Connect a hopper to it. So we throw this here. It goes down. I think it went in, right? It did go in. So I wasn't tripping. That's how it works. Okay. I assumed the chute was able to go attach itself in the blocks. But I guess I was wrong. Guess so. But you can like make some contraptions. We can put a hopper right beside it. Attach a chute right there. Connect it to other stuff. You can change the chute. You can like change the shape. You can add things under too. And make a. This is so cool. This is so tough. We can try. We can make. Let's make you slower. Still too fast. I like the way the direction works for this, bro. Okay, finally, let's see if we can place stuff like gravel in here. Can we? I missed that. Okay, let's see. Andesite. We can make an iron sheet. So let's see if we can put some iron down here. Yes, we can. Okay, that's good. We already know what's something. We can use stuff to make like iron plates. Let's see if I pull it out, what happens. Okay, they stop. So it doesn't get overloaded. Good, 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 good. I think I've done enough. Showcasing what the, well, at least most of the stuff does. Yeah, I think I know what this does. It gives a redstone signal based on what you kind of put in front of it, right? See if I place this here, it shouldn't give a redstone signal. But if I place this here, if I place this here, it does. Okay, I guess it's useful for different things, you know? I can't think of anything right now. Rotation speed controller. How did I not see this? Gear shift. And these are most of the appliances. I'm not good. I already said. Where does it get activated? Oh, we need a gear for this one. Sideways gear. Assume we can do something. A cogwheel. That's what they call it. Yeah, that's right. Cogwheels. Did I not talk about those? Yeah, I did. I think I did. No, I don't think I did. Yeah, how did I miss this one? Yeah, there's cogwheels here too. I think they can both increase and decrease the speed, I assume, of items. See, this is slow RPM. This is still kind of slow. Place a big one here too. This is kind of slow. We can equally kind of slow them down. 14, 28. 28, and they all kind of connect with 8, 14. I wonder if this places more stress on the system. I can kind of make it slower by adding and by switching from each of them. Okay, I get that. Base it as 4. Maybe put a sideways cogwheel that connects to a creative motor. It goes down. Probably places it there and it mixes it. See, I could probably use this to place items in here. Crush them. But I think I went over the main points. If you guys want me to go more, conveyor belt that moves from up here to up there, and it goes that way. But we have to reverse the motion. So to reverse the motion, we can just get something like a gear shift. and place it here. I'm gonna place this there to move the motion up here. So when we place something right here, it should be able to move in there. I go all the way here, go up, go straight, then fall. Good. Let's see if we can get a chest. Chest to be the output. I'll make sure the input is somewhere. Okay, maybe not here. This is our input. This is our output. I can place this here. No. Okay, I guess, yeah. We can place a chest. It should take it out of there. Does it? But it doesn't. Do I have to right click the item I wanted to take? They say I wanted to take a large cogwheel. I right click that. I don't know if it's gonna take that now. I need to figure out how this works, bro. Input set. But that's not how it works. I can't seem to find out how this works. Maybe I could learn maybe the Java Edition counterpart. Okay, that's the input and output. Place you here. Can I put something here really take it out? Oh, do you need power? Is that the problem? Or do you need a gear? I assume that's what the problem is. That was what it was. That makes so much sense now. You need a gear for it to work. So I figured it out right now. Yeah, that's so much work just to figure it out right now. So you can easily put stuff from back from your chest or not, or you can take it out too at the same time. Okay, now we're getting good. We're getting good. Okay. So we had something here and we wanted to take it out. How would we do this? Let's get a chest. Now we know that we need a gear for that. We can break this. Okay, chill. So I think you just need the visual cues around. You can probably get what's going on. Okay, so I want to put I want this to be my input. And I want this side. Okay, input, output. I can place you here. Can I right click you with the block? So let's say if I want this block, where do you take it out? You want if I right click you with this one. Okay, don't forget. We need this plus whatever the big one is. Let me right click you. So I assume if I right click you with that, you should pick it up now. It does. It puts it in the chest. And I don't think it picks up anything else because I right-clicked you with that, right? You don't. That is so cool. Now we're not this now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Okay, next we want to see how the crusher works. I think I saw it up there of how it works. I don't know if this is too far or too close, but we'll see. Place you here. Place you here. Maybe right click to reverse. So I assume that once you drop, just place a block of sand. Not suspicious sand. Sand, right? Put you right here. I hear the sound. Something got crushed. I don't know where it went. More in depth. And actually actively try and see if I can add this or if I can do. Damn, my voice is actually cracking, bro. Because it's tired as hell. I'm tired as hell. So we can go to game with this and see what the crafts and recipes look like. These like water wheels. You first need to make a shaft. And for a shaft, you need andesite alloys. I can make it from here. You can make with all we can just make goggles, golden sheet. We already know how to make that. And with the andesite alloys, you can make small cog wheels, large cog wheels, vertical gearboxes, clutch and speedometers, flywheel, large water wheel, small water wheel, and with as you make everything here should be survivable electron tube, and you can see what you need to polish rose quartz. I think that's an alloy you can make by combining gold and copper. So this is all. I mean, it's pretty cool to see where it goes here from now. It's not as good as Java Edition, like I've always said, but with the limitations that Bedrock Edition has, it is very good. Look at all these machines that are just at the back of me. Back. I hope I can make like a good thumbnail. Seems very convoluted right now.